Tina here, and if you clicked on the video, thank you. I appreciate you watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I like to share vegan recipes that are healthy and delicious. Today, I'm making a high protein vegan granola, and we're going to do this raw style. When I say raw, it's not completely raw. We are going to dehydrate it in the oven, but the ingredients are pretty simple. You just want a whole bunch of nuts and seeds, and I have here also some dates and some dried figs. And I'm starting with 2 cups of soaked oats. And the other ingredients are pretty simple, just cinnamon or spices of your choice and date syrup. That's it. So what I like to put into my granola is just for my taste. And this is enough for me to last about 2 to 3 weeks. You can adjust the recipe. You can make a super large batch for a large family or to last a little bit longer. But this is how I like to make it. The nuts that I'm using today, I buy all of these in bulk. So it's a little bit more affordable if you buy it in bulk. This can look kind of overwhelming with all of this. If you're buying all of this at one time just for this recipe, it'd be kind of expensive. So use what you have on hand and adjust it according to how you like to have it. So what I have is, like I said, 2 cups of soaked oats. I have about a cup each of chopped walnuts, chopped almonds, chopped cashews, and then I have about a half cup or third to half cup of sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, dates, figs, and some sprouted quinoa. The sprouted quinoa I just soak for 24 hours, let it sprout till it has little tails, and then dry it out. It's awesome in all kinds of things. And this granola is great for anywhere you'd use granola. I love it on top of smoothie bowls, on top of yogurt, on top of my cereals, or just as a bowl of cereal, or as a snack to take with you on a long trail run or a hike. It is like the perfect food for energy. So all of this just goes into a large bowl and gets mixed up, and then I'll put it, I would try to dump this all in there, but I'm sure I would make a giant mess. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go by the handful here so you get the idea. And this will just get mixed up and go onto a parchment paper lined cookie tray and into the oven. I have my oven set to on the air setting at keep warm, so it acts kind of like a dehydrator. But if you have a dehydrator, by all means use that. Or if you just want to bake it at like 350 for 10 to 15 minutes and toast everything up, that's fine too. That's completely up to you. I'm just keeping it raw and trying to keep as much nutrition in all of my ingredients as possible. I'm just going to break up these dates and figs so they distribute evenly, and then I'll add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon and my date syrup. This date syrup is just in a reused bottle. It's just simply soaked dates that I have blended up with warm water and strained. And we'll just give that a good mix. Next, I'll just spread the granola out on a couple of parchment-lined cookie trays and get them ready to go in the oven. While my granola dehydrates, it's going to take probably about 4 to 5 hours. I'll check it and see how gooey or crunchy it is. And then I'll break it up and put it back in the oven for a few minutes extra low to get it nice and crunchy. You can leave it gooey if you like, but I just like mine to be a little bit crunchy. So I'm going to clean up here, let that hang out in the oven while I go outside and get some work done. There's a lot to do out there. It's a hot, sunny day, and I need to get busy. Okay, so our granola has been dehydrating for a few hours while I was outside working. Was a really hot day out there today. But at this stage, you can see it's still kind of chewy. Now, you could cut this into bars and leave it like this and just store it in a container, but I like mine to be crunchy. So I'm just going to break it up in chunks and put it back in to dehydrate for about another hour to an hour and a half. These settings will just all depend on whether you're using a dehydrator or your oven on warm or low. So I'll break all of this up and get it back into the oven. My granola is out of the oven and it's nice and crunchy and crispy, just the way I wanted it to be. And I'll let this continue to cool and dry out for about another hour, and then I will put it in my container. When it comes to storing the granola, I just like to use a large glass jar that I can put on the pantry shelf, and I just keep an old protein scoop in there. This is about a quarter of a cup, which is about a good serving size of granola, so I just keep it in the jar. And when I want to pack some to go, I just put it in a little container to carry along. You could put it in a reusable Ziploc baggie. I find that the resealable tortilla bags for my husband's tortillas work really good as reusable bags. And yeah, that is the granola, and it's delicious. I hope you give it a try or make your own version of it. You can add whatever flavors and whatever add-ins that you like, and let me know if you try it.